Hey guys, today we're going to draw this really cute fish. Now a few things before we get started. I want you to try holding your pencil towards the center, and much more importantly, I want you to hold onto your pencil really loosely, and that way we can erase our guidelines. I'll see you in a bit. Welcome to Drawing with Danny. This channel is not about teaching you how to draw particular things. It's about teaching you how to draw so that you can draw anything. Okay, let's go ahead and draw this really adorable little fish. Okay, just a reminder, try holding your pencil a little bit more towards the center, and much more importantly, hold on to your pencil really loosely. Okay, now, so we're going to start as we always do with the largest shape. And this looks complex, but just follow me here. See, the largest shape, and sometimes we have to leave other things out, is going to be like this. So we have a little bit of a tail, so we'll draw it just a little bit to the left, but not that much. So let's go ahead and start. Now there are dips and grooves and curves and all kinds of other things that are involved. And so what we're going to do initially is we're not going to worry about this part. We could, but it's always easier to start as sort of basic as you can. And we could apply that approach to this part as well, whereas ultimately we're going to want to go ahead and go kind of like that. Now if you find that difficult to do, you can go ahead and complete your oval like this, and then just take out this part, this almost sort of soft triangle little part. Okay, but that's ultimately what we want, about like that. So now what we can do is, let's go ahead and follow the front edge of the oval and create really a little triangle on the front part, sort of a little soft triangle. So see that? So see the triangle part here that's created. So now we can erase that. Okay, let's go ahead and draw its, well, let's go ahead and create its little mouth. So we're going to start right here in the front, that little triangle part that we just added. And we're not really going to make a totally straight line. It kind of angles downward and back up just a little bit. See, it's a subtle thing, but you see that? So it's not straight. It goes a little bit of a downward dip to it. So now it's got a nice circle-shaped eye. And I'm going to, as I like to do, sort of change the expression of my little fish. Now, one thing that he doesn't have that most of my characters do, and that's a floating eyebrow. I'm going to go ahead and add one to mine. You guys don't have to. So now I'm going to go ahead and draw the back edge of its face. And that just involves drawing a curved line, like that. And let's see, I guess I'll go ahead and draw the sort of little upside down U that partly overlaps his eye, which is his cheek on this side. He's got a little bit of a smile. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and draw this fin. So if that fin were a shape, always think in terms of shapes. So if that fin were a shape, and by the way, let's see, so this goes inward and then back out here. That's if you want to make it consistent with that, which actually you do not have to. And I'm going to go and almost meet that line. So I guess that's kind of a triangle shape altogether. Okay, now let's go ahead and make the fin underneath. And that's kind of almost a rectangle shape. It looks like a little bit like a finger, kind of, but almost a rectangle shape. But you can see that no parts of it are straight like a rectangle. It's just the general shape resembles a rectangle. Okay, let's see. Now let's go ahead and make its tail. So see the tail here. And the tail is actually very similar to this shape, that I just drew. So I'm going to extend a line out like that. I'm going to go upward. And you can see the line's not straight, a little bit of a curve to it. I'll do the same thing underneath, a little bit of a curve. This curve went upward, this curve is going downward. So now we can see this part isn't straight either. It kind of dips in and then back out. See, it goes out, in, and back out. And if yours is different, then that is absolutely fine. No right or wrong. So now we're going to go ahead and erase this part like that. And keep in mind, you can always make adjustments. I could change this a little bit or change that. Keep in mind, you're never stuck with anything, and that's why it's important to keep your lines nice and light. Okay, so he just has a few more embellishments on here, so I'll go ahead and give him those. So we're going to go ahead and start here and go up. See, I'm curving to the right, and I'm going back a little bit to the left, and then to the right again, and then back around over the top here, or to the top. A little bit of an embellishment. And then I can add these little embellishments too if I wanted to. And you might change your embellishments, your decorations. I'll add the one to the back of the tail here. Follow the same curve as the back of the tail. And then lastly, I'll follow the same curve here as the back of the fin. And that is our really awesome fish. Thanks for joining me today. If you guys have any questions about today's video, leave them in the comment section below. Remember to share, subscribe, and thumbs up. And I'll see you next time.